Hi, Nancy Burt-Preece here, independent demonstrator. Here's all my contact information, so feel free to connect with me. This is my special month of November. I'm having what I'm calling Freebie Fridays, and I have some gifts I'm going to be giving away, and it's going to be based on comments throughout the week. So please comment, and I'd love for you to share my page, my Facebook business page, with lots of people. I'm really trying to build that and my YouTube channel. So I am very fortunate that because of my wonderful team and my customers, I get to attend Backstage in Las Vegas next week. So I can't wait to share all sorts of goodies and information and just fun that I'm having in Las Vegas. And thank you for all of you. And part of the thank you is doing the Freebie Fridays. So today, I love traditional Christmas. I love other things too, but I saw this Merry Christmas. I saw somebody use branching out, and I thought, I got to combine them. So branching out is a bundle, and it has these wonderful pine branches and pine cones and such. Great. I'm using From Our Family to Yours on this card. And then Merry Christmas is just one stamp, but I love it. It's just a beautiful cursive stamp. I wanted to show you the branching out dies. I put some like this. It comes out with that one. And then I love these. This is one of the reasons I first got them. I've been using them, as you can see. I'm using the biggest and the second biggest on this card, because it really adds some spectacular. So how do we make this? It's really quite an easy card. The card base is real red. I was doing cherry cobbler, but I kind of like the real red and the shaded spruce. Then I use the plaid embossing folder, and I put the ridges down. On this one, I'm going to put the ridges up. You'll have to tell me which one you like better. This is shaded spruce 4 by 5 1/4, and I have embossed it with the plaid embossing folder, which is fun this time of year. Just a little bit of a festive look to it. So I'm going to put that down right on my card base. Okay. Now I use the second biggest. This is the biggest, which is my gold foil. The gold on there, it just, perks. It looks like Christmas to me. What I did first is I stamped the Merry Christmas. So I have a couple of tips with this. When you're using a large die, turn your stamp pad over and ink it up. You're going to get less around the corners. Then check it out. If you get some little stuff, take a Kleenex or a paper towel and get the extras off. In fact, I see a little extra. Because if you stamp it, sometimes that will come out in your paper. And you don't want that. So you just take something, wipe off the extra so it stamps beautifully. And center it as best you can. Straight down. I would push all over. And then straight up. And it's very successful. I love this stamp because it really stamps quite beautifully. And that's one of my favorite things. Now I'm going to stamp the inside. And I'm going to use that same real red. And I'm going to stamp From Our Family to Yours. So very simple sentiment. Merry Christmas. From Our Family to Yours. Now this is the fun part, using the branches. And as I was doing this, I noticed like this one I didn't stamp as well. But really wherever you put the pine branches kind of works, which I like. So on the inside of the card, I'm just going to do one right here. So once again, I got a little bit of ink on there, so I'm going to take my paper towel and just wipe it off. And then I'm going to come around and just add a few branches. There is no rhyme or reason to this. I'm just kind of doing it where I think I might like them. And I've got all my branches. I'm using Early Espresso, in case you're wondering the color. So far, I've used Real Red, Early Espresso, and I'm coming back with my Shaded Spruce. And I'm kind of lining them up, sort of. You notice I didn't get that one perfect, and I'm really okay with that. You could just do a whole bunch on there if you wanted. If I didn't like that, I could put another one. And look, or if you really hate it, if you're like, oh, okay, that's driving me nuts. I have a pine branch with nothing. There you go. All beautiful. I'm getting better in my older age not to stress as much, but I still tend to go crazy on that. But lots of pine, it's beautiful. I'm going to do the same thing, ink it up, make sure there's not a lot of ton around. And I'm going to go ahead and move that over so I don't ink the same thing. I don't mind that it's a little bit on the S. I think that makes it pretty, I don't know, artsy, I guess, is the word. I'm going to come back through. Is there a rhyme or reason to this? Not really. And you can go crazy. I just did that. It is the way it is. I like it. Now, it's very easy to adhere it all together. So I'm going to put a little bit of Wonderful Tombow. I call it green glue because it's in a green container. Put that right on our gold, which adds so much to it, doesn't it? It's just so pretty. And then I'm going to adhere that right down on the Shaded Spruce. I had it just on the cherry base, and I really felt like it needed the green to ground it a little bit. So there's that. I'll put this on the inside in a second. And these are glitter sequins. They are in the catalog. And there's lots of red different things you could put on here. Or if you wanted to use the gold, you could do that. I'm just kind of randomly putting them. I remember your eye likes odd numbers, so like 3, 1, 5, whatever. You can use 2 sometimes, like on the end of things. So it's just a personal preference. And then I'll go ahead and glue that in a minute. But I wanted you to see it's just an easy card. It does have a couple of die cuts, but it's just your standard red and green Merry Christmas. And I really like that because I like to offer that for my family as well as my customers. So I hope you try this and look these up because they are fun. If you are not sure, sometimes people are like, oh, it's online. How do I get it? At some point, I'll have to do a video on that. But basically, you get on the website, and in that little box where you can search for things, you can put Christmas, and a whole bunch of things come up. You know, it's if you know what the name of it is, like this is Merry Christmas, you can put that in. If you know it's branching out, and it'll come right up. Some things are in the catalog, some things are online. So I don't mind that. I know some people do, but I don't mind that because I think it gives you lots of options. So I hope you like this card, And I hope you have a great day. Take care.